Hey guys, I just got done in the garden planting marigold for them pollinators. But Spirit's kind of talking about the search for wisdom and the search for truth and the search for clarity and how those things can elevate you and elevate your understanding and your understanding and your connection to things. But they're really harping on the fact that right now, the only wisdoms you need to be delving into in the current moment is you. And I know that sounds crazy and you're like, what? But they're talking about your whys. And they're talking about knowing your whys. Why do I feel this way? Why do I think this way? Why do I do what I do? And then why do I do it on repeat? Like almost your patterns, your inner thinking. This is where you gain your own wisdom. This is where you gain your own inner knowledge. And when you can break that down to where you fully mentally understand, but you back it up with emotion and you become so wise in yourself that everything else makes sense. And when you start to choose to change your whys is when real change happens. When you realize that you're not stuck on one why and you can shift that perspective and that understanding, that's when you become dangerous. A lot of people out here I feel like a lot of people out here don't realize just how powerful knowing yourself is. And just how powerful knowing your patterns, your good, your bad, and your bullshit is. And there's a big part of I want to say freedom of self and liberation of self and revolution of self that comes along with being dangerous. And dangerous in the sense of unmatched into your understanding of self, your knowledge of self. And that's where your wisdom is to start. And they're just talking about right now, get to know yourself and get to know yourself without distraction. So if you have to go outside and be physically grounding, putting your hands in dirt, or walking alone, or taking a hike or a trail, or fishing, or whatever it be, they're just saying separate yourself for a second and really start asking and figuring out the true cores of your why. Why do you think the way that you do? Why do you act the way that you do? Why do you feel things the way that you do? Why do you react the way that you do? Why do you believe in what you believe? And then why do you choose to do things on repeat? Because there are some people out here following patterns to their life and they don't realize the whys behind it. So then they're just a victim to the pattern in that sense of not being able to control it, can't see it coming, may not have the clarity they're looking for. And it was just 2:52 when I looked up a second ago. But they're just talking about if you want to become dangerous, if you want to become self-empowering, if you want to become the next level of you, the wisdom you need to jump into right now is your whys. It's your pattern and it's yourself. Because they're talking about the depths that you is going to be the same depth that you can understand the universe. You can understand your reality and you can understand spirit. So the deeper you go with self, the better. I don't know who needs to hear that, but get outside before it rains because it's got that feeling like it might rain today. And it is a beautiful day before it rains when that cool breeze brings over. So if you have a chance to get outside, play in some dirt, plant some shit, give back to the pollinators, say thank you, plant some flowers, spend some time with family, go ahead and do it. It's 12:12 on my actual clock. And I will see you in a minute because we about to go live.